it and some of the other things to protect me. But I would need to have to learn how to drive it first. I don't know. Well, I'm not going to showcase it by any means. I don't know what I'm going to do with this stuff. We're going to have to find a storage place for that. We don't have room in our garage for it either, so I don't know. We'll see when we get to it. Oh my gosh, wonderful now. I mean, all the build up to it, and it's amazing, you know, when they call you on January the 7th, as I was called this year, you know, you have all those months to kind of plan for it. And then when it all of a sudden comes about, and you're in Cooperstown, and the hoopla of the city, I mean, that's the biggest event, obviously, of the year. And when everybody gathers there, and they see all the masses of people and everything, and then when it finally happens, when you go, the stage is set, and all the people gather and everything, it's really exciting. I mean, I was not nervous at all when I was standing up there on the podium on the stage. My only concern was because I was doing so many interviews, it wasn't just Hall of Fame interviews and things like that, it was a combination. I was doing these promotions for the last World Series. I was doing all those interviews in New York, and I was concerned about my voice. And it was, you know, if I was going to break down at that point, I knew I was going to lose it a little bit, and I wasn't going to be able to, I had to clear my throat a lot. And I didn't want that to happen, so fortunately I was able to get through it. And then when it happened, and then that evening, the most special time was probably Sunday night, when you're in the room and just Hall of Famers, just players, not even the managers that have been inducted like Sparky Anderson or Tom Casora, guys like that. It's just Hall of Famers. And that's really kind of special. And there was not really a major initiation at all in Montreal. And then just all of you, many memories. This is fun times that Tush gives me some French, the bad words, of course, that I get to have fun. Tush taught me all the bad words. Oh, and the man, of course. The legend. And you too, you taught me some. You're what? You are good. You were the choir boy of this organization, right? Oh, absolutely. Well, I think another main reason was because I was pointing out to my son-in-law last night when we were sitting up in the suite. I was saying, this ballpark now is so much more inclusive today's standards to playing baseball. When we were in this city, and it was cold in April, and it's in between all of that was a lot of rain. If you remember 1979, it was like 11 millimeters, like that. Maybe 13. I mean, that's a lot of players that expected to try to run. We won 95 games, and yet I really, truly believe it's coming.
au podium.
Mesdames et messieurs, vérifiez vos cartes de pointage, car voici les bons défendants. The number 20, Scott Podzemnik. Division Expo, Louis-Philippe Pelletier. Division Atom, Antoine Lefebvre. Division Moustique Fille, Sabrina Proven. Division Moustique Garçon, Brian Artis. Division Pee-Wee Fille, Marjorie Lessa. Division Pee-Wee Garçon, Maxime Castillo. Division Bantam, Yann Dorego. Et Division Midget, Simon Desmarais Dumoulin. Félicitations à tous. Soirée, mesdames et messieurs, et bienvenue à cette cérémonie spéciale destinée à rendre hommage à un joueur qui a marqué l'histoire de nos expos. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a special presentation to honor Vladimir Art, the Expos history. Les Expos sont fiers d'honorer ce soir cet homme qui a fait vivre des émotions inoubliables aux amateurs de baseball partout au Canada et qui fut honoré dimanche dernier au temple de la Renaissance du baseball majeur en compagnie de Hal DeCoy, Bob Gilbert et Eddie Murray. Montreal Expos are proud to honor this man who provided many unforgettable thrills to baseball fans all over Canada and was inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame last Sunday along with Hal DeCoy, Bob Gilbert and Eddie Murray. Notre invité spécial a joué son premier match des Expos en 1974 et devenu un receveur étoile dans la Ligue nationale. Après un séjour avec les Mets de New York, les Dodgers de Los Angeles et les Giants de San Francisco, il est revenu à Montréal pour terminer sa carrière avec les Expos en 92. Il se retrouve parmi les meneurs des Expos dans 9 catégories offensives, dont le nombre de matchs joués, les circuits, les buts sur balle, les doubles, les points produits, les buts, les présences au bateau et les points comptés. Il a également obtenu 4 dents d'or, 5 bâtons d'argent et 11 participations au match des étoiles, dont 2 où il a été élu joueur du match. A special guest played his first game as an Expos in 1974 and would go on to become the most dominant National League catcher of his era. Though he was traded to the New York Mets in 1986, he would return to finish his career here in Montreal in 1992. He presently stands among the top 4 in Expos history in 9 major offensive categories. He also won 4 Gold Gloves, 5 Silver Sluggers, participated in 11 All-Star games and was elected most valuable player in 2 All-Star games. Il est accompagné de son épouse Sandy, sa fille Christy et son gendre Matt. Vous le connaissez comme le Kid. Well known as the Kid.
stars of the Expos. You've been a great player for this team, and I just congratulate you from the bottom of my heart for a great induction ceremony in Cooperstown, and for all you've done for the Montreal Expos. Gary, thanks again for the memories.
Well, Gary, those were a couple of teams that gave Montreal their best sustained period of baseball, the late 70s on through the early 80s, and they've ever seen season after season. I saw you break in with the ball club under manager Gene Long, and I remember so well that Gene used to pride himself on conducting the pitcher-catcher meetings prior to every series that the Expos would play. Well, pretty soon, Gene Long turned those meetings over to you. As Gene said, after all his years of baseball, finally found somebody who knew more about the opposing hitters than he did. It was our catcher, Gary Carter. Always had a terrific mind and a terrific work ethic for this game. He gave us a lot of thrills. It was my pleasure to sit up there and broadcast the games all those years with you behind the plate.
Congratulations, Gary. It's great to remember the years we spent together for you. It's exciting to know that you're going to be going into the Hall of Fame with the Expos having those years we spent in Montreal will always be very special. Your Hall of Fame election is hard-earned, well-deserved. So enjoy the festivities during the rest of your life as a baseball Hall of Fame.
Kid, listen, I love to tell this I'm sure that your peers as well as your teammates enjoy going out there and competing with you. And the one thing I can honestly say is that you really played the game hard and strive to be the best at your position. Who knows, maybe one day I can stand alongside you in the Hall of Fame. Congratulations again, and I wish you the best of luck and success and everything that comes, the accolades that come along with being to the Hall.
I just wanted to say congratulations to Gary. He deserves it. He's always been associated with the Montreal Expos, and we're thrilled and happy for him. Just wish you all the best. Way to go, Gary.
Hi, Gary. Remember me? Sorry, I couldn't be able to get with you. You know, if I could, I would be there. On this very special day, going into the Hall of Fame. You know, Gary, since 1977, we came into the Big O. We all were out there trying to make names for ourselves. You, myself, Dawson. It was a great time to play together. We're so young, just out there trying to make names for ourselves. I can just tell you one thing, in all honesty, you were the best. You had your solid behind the plate, Robert Dawson up the middle. You couldn't lose, but somehow or another you never made the championship. But all in all, the best catcher that I've ever played with. Very, very proud of you to be a Hall of Famer. And all that hard work that you've done paid off for you. So we enjoy this thing, kid. And I wish I could be there and just trying to talk to you to get me a bobble so maybe I can show up. But anyway, you have a great day with your family and everybody there in Montreal. You're the best kid. Congratulations. Let's take a look at last Sunday's induction of the Cooperstown.
I will be forever grateful to the Expos for beginning my career and winding up my career in 1992. The Lord
Il est accompagné par M. Claude de la vice-président des disciplines administration des expos, M. Claude de la exposition des vice-présidents. Nous invitons maintenant M. Ron Clichy, ambassadeur des Expos, à présenter un Gary un chèque au montant de 2500 $ pour la fondation Gary Carter en mémoire de son père, décédé en juin 2000. Known by Mr. Ron Clichy, Expos Ambassador, to present Gary with a check of $2,500 for the Gary Carter Foundation in memory of his father, Jim Carter, who passed away last year. Messieurs, afin de remercier Gary pour le bel héritage qu'il a laissé aux jeunes de receveurs, nous invitons Michael Barrett, Brian Schneider, et Mark Miller à les remettre le masque de receveur. To thank Gary for his legacy to young catchers, invite Michael Barrett, Brian Schneider, and Mark Miller to present Gary with a painted catcher's mask. Ils sont accompagnés par Greg Harrison, artiste qui attache ce masque. Accompanied by Greg Harrison, l'artiste qui a peint ce masque. En guise de reconnaissance pour sa contribution au succès technique et à la promotion du baseball à Montréal, les Expos sont venus de remettre une croisière d'une semaine dans les Caraïbes pour Gary et son épouse, et assisté de Lobito de vacances. The Expos and Lobito Holidays are pleased to offer Gary and his wife Sally a 7-day cruise in the Caribbean. Les invitons M. Tony Valens, président des Expos, et Alice Martin, directrice des ventes de Lobito de vacances, à présenter ce livre. Now by Mr. Tony Valens, Expos President, and Mrs. Alice Martin, Sales Director, the Lobito to present the gift. Mesdames et messieurs, nous invitons maintenant Gary à vous adresser quelques mots. We now invite Gary to say a few words.
For my 2 seasons there following, my rookie season in 1975 and 1976, both in
This year was a great year to be inducted into baseball's Hall of Fame in Cooperstown. I can't tell you how proud I am that my plaque, when you go to visit in Cooperstown, will don the hat always for the rest of my life and many years to come. A Montreal Expo.
For tonight's first pitch, please welcome our guest star, the catcher is Bob Dale. He started his major league career in September of 1992 on their West Virginia.
Calvin Castine here at Olympic Stadium on this August 15th, 2003. We're here for the first game of a 4-game set between the San Francisco Giants, last year's National League champions, now managed by Philippe Alou, former Montreal manager, and of course the Montreal Expos. We're here along with John Southwick and Caleb Castine, and in a moment or two we're expecting Philippe Alou to come out here and be interviewed by some of the TV people who have gathered around, and we'll try to eavesdrop.
No. Montreal is Montreal from any side. Yeah.
But it must seem kind of odd to be here.
It feels good to be here, and I don't really feel odd at all. I'm cured now. I'm with other uniform and busy trying to win games and trying to keep first place and go to the playoff with this team. And we have injuries. Our best player now is back home with his father who's ill and all of that. So I have plenty of things to worry about. So I don't want to be nostalgic or anything. I just gonna want to go baseball 100%. And tomorrow is another day. I'm gonna go to Laval and visit with family and friends over there.
A tough way to come into this series, hasn't it?
What is it?
A tough way to come into this series.
Yeah, well, it's okay, but it's bright here tonight. We had a tough time coming in from New York to Montreal, but we're ready to play baseball tonight. That's the main thing.
Felipe, I don't know if you're aware of it, but this week marked the anniversary of the players' strike in '94. What are your thoughts about that team as you come back here?
Well, we had an incredible ball club that year, and I didn't have any doubts that we were going to go all the way. I still see the player. I still see Grissom. I still see Walker and Moises Alou and Pedro Martinez, just to mention some of the guys that were on that team. And we had a team to win it all. Unfortunately, they went on strike and we didn't win. And maybe that was one of the worst things that ever happened to baseball in Montreal, that we were not given an opportunity to win it. But
could you compare this team you managed?
No, we have a different team. I think the team that we had then was very young ball club. Over here we have a team that sometimes I have 5 guys that are from the mid-30 to the 40. So this is a club that I have to be very careful managing their innings, managing the games that they play and where they play, especially on this turf here. I have to be careful with Santiago, Grissom, Galarraga. And Barry Bonds, unfortunately, he's not with the club, but I was planning on not playing him over the 4 games. So I have to really be alert with, especially in hot weather city, so that we don't get this club too tired. Because in the last few days we have been sliding a little bit and lost some of the big lead that we had.
Do you manage your team differently with Barry Bonds in the lineup or without Barry Bonds?
Well, it's not a whole lot we can do. My best runner is on the disabled list. But I was envisioning a running team, but Ray Duran have been out twice on the disabled list and once for 10 days. So it's a lot. You're looking at 40 ball games only, almost, and with Barry Bonds, we wait for him to hit the home run. We don't want to have people get thrown out before he comes to bat. With him out of the lineup, having Durham, we still don't have the speed. So I'll do a little bit of more hit and running and being more creative, but we just don't have the means to go ahead and overwhelm anybody. We have not been overwhelming too many teams, but the guys know how to win games. They know how to get the big hit. Especially, we have an incredible defensive team here. We have been the best or next to best defensive team in the National League the entire season.
Casualties of spring training this year was Terry Francona of the Montreal Expos. He was released prior to the start of the season. Dick Letourneau talked to him last year about his lack of playing time. Here's what Mr. Francona had to say during 1985.
We're here at Olympic Stadium with Terry Francona, outstanding ball player for the Expos. And I suppose everybody where we live, Terry, from the Northern Tier, wants to know, hitting over 300, why you aren't breaking into this lineup regularly.
Well, I don't think I'm the guy to ask about that. You know, that I get paid to play, and I don't get paid to manage. But, you know, I'd like to be playing more, but, you know, it gets a little frustrating at times, but just kind of have to hang in there and hope when you get a chance that you do well.
Coming off the injuries, are you healthy now?
Oh, yeah, I feel real good. You know, I don't think I'll ever feel like an 18-year-old kid anymore, but I'm real happy with the progress my legs have made, and I think I could, you know, everything I expected I've gotten, and I'm real pleased with it.
Well, there's no question about your hitting. Now, the Expos this year compared to last year, what's the difference?
Well, we got a great bunch of guys. They want to win real bad, and they're doing what they have to win, get guys over. You know, everybody seems like they're pulling for each other. We have a chance to have a lot of fun this year. If everything works out, stay away from major injuries, we could have a real good ball club.
The Carter trade, you know, where we are, I think 3 for 1 is usually a good trade. Both ball clubs probably got help in this trade.
Yeah, we needed a shortstop, and it's hard to find a big league shortstop without giving up something, you know, real valuable like Gary. I think in the long run, it's going to help out both ball clubs, and that's what you want to trade for. You don't want one team to get, you know, have a tough time and one team to just make a steal. I think both teams made out real well.
The NL East, who are your contenders? Who do you have to beat to win the division?
Everybody. You don't ever single anybody out, because then the other team will come back and kick your rear end. And, you know, everybody's professionals. Pittsburgh Pirates are doing terrible now. They'll be doing good by the middle of the season. They always do. You got to beat everybody.
Well, sport fans, you've seen a gentleman's gentleman here. Terry Francona of the Montreal Expos. Good luck to you and the Expos in '85.
Thank you very much.
Another casualty before the spring training began was the manager, Mr. Dick Williams of the San Diego Padres. Dick Letourneau talked to him last spring, and we'll see what Mr. Williams had to say.
We're at Olympic Stadium with manager Dick Williams of the San Diego Padres, one of the most successful managers in the game today. He's been with the Boston Red Sox and won. He's been with the Oakland A's and won. He's been with Montreal and he's won. And he's now with San Diego and took him to the World Series last year. Now, Dick, as a manager, is there any difference managing in the American League and the National?
Well, your difference is the designated hitter. There's a little strategy involved on when to remove a pitcher and when not to, which I think is a major part of the game, and that isn't brought up in the American League as far as when to pinch hit for a pitcher. I think that's the only difference. There's outstanding ball players in both leagues.
Which do you prefer, the DH or no DH?
No DH.
Now, artificial turf and grass. What's the difference there?
Well, I like the grass. It's much quicker. The game is much quicker on artificial turf. And supposedly there's not any bad hops at all. There are a lot more triples hit on artificial turf. You have to protect the alleys a lot more. But I think the game was meant to be played on regular grass.
As a manager, what is your biggest thrill as a manager in this game?
Well, I'd have to say naturally the pennants we've won, the World Series we've won. But I'd have to go to 72 and 73 at Oakland, 72 more than 73. Winning the first time that I've been associated with a World Championship team. We did it 2 years in a row. And then this last year, naturally, it was a big thing. First time ever for San Diego getting into the World Series. Then all was my very first year managing in the Major Leagues back in Boston.
And for the fans in our area, in the NL West this year, we know your club is outstanding. Who is your contenders?
Well, when we first started out, without putting any hex on anybody or getting anybody mad at us, I thought it'd be a 4-team race with the Dodgers, who are always contenders, the Atlanta Braves, Houston Ball Club, and our ball club. But Cincinnati's playing under Pete Rose, playing like a house of fire right now, so I'd have to include all of them so far from what I've seen, and we haven't seen Houston or Cincinnati other than on television, everyone except the Giants, and they seem to be struggling.
Well, Dick, we want to thank you for taking the time here to visit with us. Wish you and your ball club the very best in '85.
Thank you very much.
In May of '85, and also again in July, we visited Yankee Stadium. We were unable to get there this year. Reggie Jackson was one of the players we saw in May of last year. Didn't get a chance to talk to him, but we did eavesdrop on a interview being done along with about a dozen other reporters.
You know, I'm from the like you, I enjoy it.
We just look forward to seeing chatting baseball with him, the Dick Youngs and stuff. It's the fans, kind of almost some of them wait outside my house and
I wait outside your locker. I miss you. I'm glad to see you back.
It's fun. I enjoy coming back.
You know, after 19 years, you look pretty fit, pretty healthy. I would say that you're kind of happy that your team's in first place. You're playing the outfield again. It must be enjoyable to play ball again.
You're right. Never ask a question that a guy always says yes to.
How does it feel to be healthy and playing the outfield? Hey, there you go.
It feels great. It feels good. Go ahead.
Do you think that playing the field helped your concentration a little bit more at the plate? You get more involved in the game?
I'd say that it's given me a confidence boost. You know, that, hey, you're a ball player again. That's hopefully will carry over into my playing all year long. Has so far, but 2 months doesn't make a season, you know.
Let's talk a few more milestones. Another home run, and you tied with, who's you tied with, guys? Nelot, that's right. And 2 more Ernie Banks. Moving up on the list.
I've thought about it, but I mean, I should hit 2 home runs before the year is over, or 3 or whatever, so we keep playing well. If I keep doing well, I'm able to help the ball club and contribute, then I'll be just happy. I'm really not worrying about home runs right now. I've got 500, and how many more I hit really doesn't matter.
You're not going to play tonight. What's the matter? You injured?
I've had a pulled hamstring for about 8 or 9 days. It's just about better. I'll take 1 more day and play tomorrow.
Last question. The more things change, the more they stay the same. You're back. Billy Martin's back. George Steinsburg's back. Are you surprised to see Billy back?
When you play in New York, when you come to New York, you deal with George, you deal with the Yankees, Billy. Nothing surprises you.
When baseball season began this year, I'd hoped to make it down to Yankee Stadium and also to Boston's Fenway Park. We had open invitations to go to both places. Unfortunately, circumstances were such that we were unable to go. I'm going to close out with a little portion of our interview we had last summer with Roy White, who was out of uniform. He's now back in uniform as a Yankee coach. Very successful career with the Yankees. Is there any one thing that really stands out over the years?
I think probably one of the most exciting things was the first American League pennant in 1976. Chris Chambliss stepped to the plate and hit that home run against the Kansas City A's in the bottom of the 9th or 10th inning, and I think that's probably one of the most exciting moments I ever had in baseball.
Who were your heroes when you were growing up, Roy?
Well, really anybody that could swing a bat, so I like guys like Stan Musial, Hank Aaron, Ted Williams, Mantle.
Just wanted to see if you'd include a Yankee in there. Thanks for talking with us, Roy.
Okay, thank you.